Are you looking for the latest Chelsea news updates and transfer updates? How about you get that in just one 5-minute video every day? Would that interest you? If it does, stay tuned. This is Chels Daft. Let's get cracking. First up, someone who's featuring heavily in the news items online at the moment is Cesc Fabregas, and that's because he's done an in-depth interview with Rio Ferdinand on Rio Ferdinand's YouTube channel, a new thing called The Locker Room. Fabregas goes into detail about his career at Arsenal, Barcelona, Chelsea, and the Mail have picked up on the situation with Chelsea. Fabregas was at Barcelona, Jose Mourinho come knocking on the door, and he revealed a conversation that he had as featured here. And what he said is this: on the first day I met him, he told me, I need 2 players. I'm going to sign Diego Costa, and if you come, and he drew the team on some piece of paper and said, this team is winning the title. He only needed 2 players. Courtois was already coming, but he said, if you come, we'll win the title. Fabregas then said, if you asked me when I was 23 years old and captain of Arsenal, I would be so happy to play for Chelsea, I would have said you're crazy. But my understanding with the club, everyone who works with the club, the players, I was just so happy. We had some great coaches, and again, you can see it's a club who wants to win, who is hungry for titles. That's what I wanted. I knew going with Mourinho was important for my career. Fabregas was absolutely outstanding at Chelsea. Someone I never thought would come to Chelsea. He did, and what a player. What an absolute inspiration. Transfer news now, and Chelsea keeper Kepa Arrizabalaga wanted on loan by Valencia. And it reports that Chelsea are chasing Andre Onana, the goalkeeper from Ajax, who is leaving Ajax in the summer. What do you guys think of Kepa? I think Kepa had his dip in form, and I think he managed to get his head down, work hard, get his place back in the team just before everything was postponed. And he did well. Chelsea are not going to recoup the amount of money they paid for Kepa, over 70 million. It's a world record for a goalkeeper. I can't see Valencia having the money to do that. Will Chelsea let Kepa go out on loan for a season or 2 and then bring him back, hopefully with more experience, into Chelsea's first team? Or will they sell him? What do you think? Now to the Sun, and Chelsea star Willian fuels speculation of free transfer to Arsenal or Tottenham, saying it may not be possible to stay at Chelsea. As we know, he wants the security of a 3-year contract. Chelsea have offered him 2, and he said this: it's a difficult situation. Chelsea offered me 2 years, and they're not going to change. I don't know if it will be possible to stay. My goal is to continue working and focus on the remainder of the season so that Chelsea can continue winning games. I have a clear head and I'm focused for the rest of the season that we have left. Let's see what happens. I personally still think Frank Lampard will be in his ear constantly, trying to persuade him to accept a 2-year deal and stay at Chelsea. What do you think? So to 3 Chelsea targets playing their football over in Germany currently, and the first is Jadon Sancho. Now Jadon Sancho was not named in the starting 11 for Dortmund when they played Wolfsburg today. He was named on the bench, and as you can imagine, everyone's going into one saying, oh, you know, he's going to leave Dortmund, blah, 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 he's not in the team. The reason that he wasn't in the team is that he's got a minor calf strain, which is why he's not started the game. But it's interesting to see what will happen once he does recover, and if he will feature against Bayern Munich coming up this week. Another one is Coutinho over at Bayern Munich, and Karl-Heinz Rummenigge has hinted they could sign him on loan again next summer. Now, as this article states, there was a clause in the contract, the loan contract they had agreed with Barcelona. They had a period of time to activate that particular clause, and that would be to sign Coutinho permanently for 70 million. That's now expired. Bayern have not taken up that option. And the German legend Rummenigge has said this: the option's expired and we haven't activated it. We're going to plan our squad for next season and we'll see if he still has a role to play with us or not. Other reports state that Chelsea are still more than interested in Coutinho, and they've opened talks with him and his representatives. Let's see what happens. The third is Kai Havertz, future Chelsea legend. Blues fans go crazy as Kai Havertz scores again. He scored his 3rd goal in 2 games for Bayer Leverkusen, and recently he's been talking of his future, and it's interesting with what he said. He said this: Leverkusen are a great club. I feel good. I've always said that, but of course I want to take the next step in my career at some point. That's my ambition. I'm ready to take a big step and I like challenges. For me, this also includes abroad. The coach is a very important person for me. It must be a good fit. But if the scouts are watching, he's definitely impressing. That's it from me, guys. Saturday the 23rd of May. If you like the video, then smash that like button for me. Then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And also post your comments in the comments section below. Make sure you check out these other videos listed here for more content from my channel. See you all tomorrow.